The legislature is set to pass a bill next week that would give thousands of laid-off Wisconsin workers an additional 13 weeks of federal unemployment benefits. Senate and Assembly committees approved the legislation Monday. As WAM's Erin Toner reports, the extended benefits would stretch the safety net for people who've already received unemployment checks for more than a year. The bill's sponsor, Republican Sen Van Engad, wants to make it clear, the extended unemployment benefits are 100% federally funded. So they would not add to the state's staggering debt for regular unemployment insurance. Wisconsin owes the federal government $1.3 billion for covering jobless benefits for state residents. Engad says now is not the time to address that major financial problem, but rather time to help people who've been looking for work for a long time. This bill and this hearing should serve as a catalyst for those Wisconsinites who are unemployed, to redouble their efforts to find work. We cannot and we should not expect further bailouts and extensions, Engad says. The federal government is picking up the cost of the extended benefits as part tax relief legislation Congress approved in December. The 13-week extension would apply to people who have been out of work about a year and a half, and have exhausted all other state and federal unemployment compensation. The Department of Workforce Development estimates as many as 40,000 jobless Wisconsinites are eligible. One of them is Wendy Zetting. I'm a lifelong resident of Wisconsin and a homeowner in the city of Milwaukee, Zetting says. Zetting testified at a public hearing on the legislation Monday. She says she lost her job as a Midwest flight attendant in December 2009, and her jobless benefits allow her to pay her bills and pursue a dietetics degree at MATC. But, Zetting says she got a letter last week saying her benefits had expired. Without unemployment benefits, I can't make ends meet while I'm attending school. I could graduate, make a good living, and be a productive taxpayer again. But I need these benefits to make it happen, Zetting says. A few people questioned why it's taken weeks for lawmakers to consider the extension. Rose Wright of Milwaukee worked as a certified nursing assistant for 17 years, then as a janitor for 5 before being laid off. She said her unemployment benefits ran out months ago, and since then, she's been evicted from her apartment because she could not pay the rent. I don't have money to buy food. To put food on my table. I don't have nowhere to go. I don't understand why this happened, Wright says. James Buchan responded to those who asked why lawmakers are taking up the bill now, when they could have acted back in April, when many people lost their benefits. Buchan is a lobbyist for the business group Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce. He's also member of the state's Unemployment Insurance Advisory Council. It makes recommendations on such matters to the legislature. Buchan says the council has been pondering concerns the business community raised. They were often confronting a situation where they were offering jobs to people who were turning them down, saying I want to continue on my unemployment benefits rather than take a job, and so many people were offering the opinion, haven't we run the course with these extended benefit programs? Buchan says. The Department of Workforce Development reports very few reasons why an unemployed person could reject a job offer. They include that the job would pay considerably less than their former position. Spokeswoman Georgia Maxwell says the problem is, a person receiving benefits probably is not going to tell the state they turned down a decent job. Now if that employer were to contact us here at the department, we would look into that, and then we could look into that individual case, and then those claims could be denied for that week because that is not how the system is intended to work, Maxwell says. The department maintains a website called JobCenterofWisconsin.com. Maxwell says as of last Friday, there were 30,000 jobs listed. She says later this fall, the agency will begin collecting more information about people on the unemployment rolls in hopes of matching their skills with the needs of employers.